In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 college football games happening on November 9, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Southern Miss versus Louisiana. In the realm of college football, where the gridiron becomes a battleground for supremacy, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles are set to clash with the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns in a contest that promises to test the resolve of both teams. On a chilly November evening at Cajun Field, the echoes of past triumphs and defeats will reverberate as these 2 contenders vie for victory, with Southern Miss seeking to soar above their current trials and Louisiana aiming to cement their ascendancy. Southern Miss, with a history of gridiron grit, enters the fray with a resolve hardened by adversities past and present. This team, not unfamiliar with the underdog tag, leans on the prowess of running back Frank Gore Jr., who, with 812 rushing yards, has become the cornerstone of their offense. His relentless drive, paired with his innate ability to navigate through seams in the defense, has placed him among the elite playmakers of the game. Yet, it's not just Gore's solo act. Wide receiver Jacarius Caston's 460 receiving yards have been a beacon, illuminating paths to the end zone through aerial routes. However, statistics only tell half the story. The Golden Eagles' defense has been their Achilles heel, bleeding points to the tune of 35.8 per game. This vulnerability has been the kryptonite that opposing offenses have exploited relentlessly. The recent 24-7 home victory against Louisiana, however, offered a glimpse of what a galvanized Southern Miss unit could achieve. In that game, their defense stiffened, constricting the flow of Louisiana's offense in a display of strategic insight and execution that they are eager to replicate. Yet, injuries cast a pall over the team's prospects. The absence of impact players such as Rodriguez Clark and Zach Wilk poses a strategic conundrum that will test the depth and adaptability of the roster. It's a moment that calls for unsung heroes to emerge from the shadows, for the next man up to engrave their mark on the storied tradition of the Golden Eagles. The Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns come into this matchup with the confidence of a unit that has tasted the fruits of their labor. With a winning record as their badge of honor, they've showcased a brand of football that's both explosive and efficient. Running back Jacob Gabodi, with 611 rushing yards, has been the tip of the spear, dissecting defenses with the precision of a master strategist. Meanwhile, quarterback Zion Chris has taken command of the offense, accumulating 1,222 yards and 11 touchdowns, numbers that echo through the halls of Cajun Field as a testament to his growing legacy. Yet, their last outing against Arkansas State, which ended in a 37-17 road defeat, served as a stark reminder of the team's vulnerabilities. It was a performance that highlighted areas needing fortification, particularly on a defense that has occasionally shown cracks in its armor. Despite this, the defense has been a formidable force overall, disrupting plays and creating turnovers, serving as the backbone for the team's success. The Ragin' Cajuns offense, a symphony of moving parts working in concert, has the potential to turn the field into a canvas of tactical ingenuity. With their multidimensional attack, they've kept defenses guessing and spectators on the edge of their seats. As they gear up for the clash against Southern Miss, the Ragin' Cajuns are not merely playing for a win, but for a chance to solidify their standing as a force to be reckoned with, a team whose harmony on the field transcends into the rhythm of victory. Louisiana didn't look great over the weekend versus a decent Arkansas State team, posting a tepid 327 total yards, 3 of 1 on third downs, and 2 turnovers in the defeat. The Cajuns have now scored 17 points in 2 of the last 3 games. As for Southern Miss, they finally managed another win on Saturday and did it in pretty stylish fashion with 444 total yards. The Eagles have scored a combined 62 points in their last 2 outings combined, so Louisiana is going to have to get more effective on the scoreboard in this one. The Ragin' Cajuns have won 3 of their last 4 home games. They have played well offensively at home, scoring more than 30 points per game. They have one of the best running games in the country country, and they've been able to throw the ball when they need to. The Golden Eagles aren't very good defensively, and they're one of the worst teams in the country when it comes to stopping the run, with the team giving up more than 240 rushing yards per game on the road. With their starting quarterback ruled out of this game, expect the Ragin' Cajuns to keep the ball on the ground and pound the Golden Eagles all night. The Golden Eagles have lost all 4 of their road games. They have struggled offensively on the road, scoring a little over 22 points per game. They have one of the worst passing games in the country, but they've been able to run the ball. The Ragin' Cajuns have done a good job defending the run and won't have trouble slowing down the Golden Eagles in this game. Louisiana's home turf at Cajun Field has been a fortress, with the Ragin' Cajuns outscoring opponents by an average margin that showcases their dominance. Southern Miss, grappling with a defense that's been generous to opponents, yielding 35.8 points on average per game, may find themselves outmaneuvered by Louisiana's balanced defense. The Ragin' Cajuns quarterback, Zion Chris, with 1,222 yards and 11 touchdowns, is primed to exploit the Golden Eagles secondary that's been less than stellar. Coupled with Jacob Cabote's 611 rushing yards, Louisiana's offense is poised to cover the spread, capitalizing on Southern Miss's struggles and their own 23 points average scoring drive. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Golden Eagles are averaging 23 points per game and 23 points per game on the road. They averaged 39 points per game in their last 3 games against the Ragin' Cajuns. With Louisiana giving up 25 points per game at home, the Golden Eagles will hit their average in this game. The Ragin' Cajuns are averaging 31 points per game and 33.5 points per game at home. They averaged 22 points per game in their last 3 games against the Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles and Ragin' Cajuns played over the total in 2 of their last 3 meetings. Expect the scoreboard to be in constant motion as Southern Miss and Louisiana clash. The Golden Eagles, despite their defensive shortcomings, have proved they can put up points, scoring an average of 25 per game. Louisiana's offense, with a robust 31 points per game average, has been a force, particularly in their stronghold at Cajun Field. The Ragin' Cajuns' defense has shown cracks, notably in their last outing, conceding 37 points to Arkansas State. With Southern Miss's offense finding rhythm after a 24-7 victory over Old Monroe, Louisiana's consistent scoring prowess, and Southern Mississippi giving up 53 points per game on the road, the Ragin' Cajuns will score enough points to push the score over the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Virginia versus Louisville. A Thursday night Atlantic Coast Conference showdown is set to grace the screens as the Virginia Cavaliers clash with the 13th-ranked Louisville Cardinals. The stage for this encounter is Cardinal Stadium, and with both teams having shared wins in recent years, anticipation runs high for this game. The victor remains unknown, and only the contest itself will reveal the outcome. Virginia enters the fray with a 2-7 record, and in their most recent game, they fell to Georgia Tech in a 45-17 defeat. While they held a 7-3 lead at the end of the first quarter, they surrendered 21 points in the second quarter, unable to recover. Anthony Colandrea leads their offense and completed 21 of 37 passes for 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Running back Malik Washington was a bright spot with 11 receptions for 109 yards. Virginia averages 23 points per game but struggles on defense, allowing 32 points per game. Louisville, with an 8-1 record, has had a successful season yet seems to be flying under the radar. In their last game against Virginia Tech, Louisville's defense stood out, securing a 34-3 victory. Jack Plummer led the charge, completing 11 of 12 passes for 141 yards and a touchdown, while Isaac Garendo had a fantastic game with 11 carries for 146 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the season, Louisville averages 33 points, and their defense allows only 16 points per game. Virginia's past 2 road games produced surprising outcomes, but facing Louisville is a different challenge. The Cardinals boast a formidable defense that can effectively contain Malik Washington and neutralize Virginia's relatively weak offense. On the other side of the ball, Louisville has been potent, averaging 40 points per game at home. The Cavaliers struggle to stop opposing offenses, conceding the most points among Atlantic Coast Conference teams and nearly 400 yards per game. Louisville is well equipped to move the ball against them, making the Cardinals a strong offensive threat. Virginia faces challenges on both sides of the ball, particularly defensively, where they rank 115th in both rush defense and scoring defense. Louisville, with an 8-1 record, has dominated their last two opponents, Duke and Virginia Tech, with a combined score of 57-3. They boast a balanced offense and one of the nation's top defensive units. Louisville's defense has shown its ability to lock down opponents, as evident in their recent three-point performance, and they are likely to replicate that against Virginia. Given Virginia's struggles, the Louisville Cardinals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Louisville's last two home games saw them concede just 3 total points in victories. In contrast, Virginia managed only 17 points against the Atlantic Coast Conference's weakest defense last week. If Virginia reaches double digits as visitors in a short week, it would be quite an achievement. As for Louisville, they are expected to score, but it's unlikely they will be solely responsible for pushing the total over the projected number. The game is poised to finish below the total due to Virginia's potential difficulty in scoring points. Virginia may literally struggle to score any points on Thursday. Under the projected total is the full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.